as if most of us have the same opinion about most issues. An inclusive society also, we are all on the same platform. But maybe in complexion we look different, in dresses we look different, we look different in our religious ideologies, so on and so forth. But when it comes to nationalism and nationality or economic policy, one tax regime, one market also is the future we all look at positively. So cohesion is there, and yet diversification within that cohesion exists, and I think that's one of the finest model which any country can have in the world. At the same time, when it comes to regimes, regiments, uh, the law and order here is pretty much ordered, but again it goes back to the economic constraints. The number of judges per population ratio compared to other countries is low. And again, it boils down to what kind of economic activity can be spurred to give us that edge over others. In terms of innovation, we can compete with any of the countries, the best of them we can compete. But I think it is the economic drawback which keeps us held back. And economic spurt will definitely generate more employment, more GDP, and sustainable goals will be easier for us to achieve. And at the same time, when it comes to positioning, placing countries or studying, I think a more sociological, in-depth knowledge about those countries will help in create a better atmosphere, because otherwise we get a lopsided picture, and that's where I feel the statistics have its own importance. And statistics always help us in formulating policies better, but the lopsided pictures always lead to distortion, and distortions is what I have pointed out to you. Those distortions need to be corrected for the correct placements. That is for everyone, because sometimes people only pick up one statistic to use it as a whip to whip the other country, which is incorrect. Because from my perspective, if I'm a constructive person who works on policies, I will say, okay, I'm 52nd, I need to improve my position, I need to work on the better measures. I will take it positively. But if there are countries who are themselves non-transparent, non-performers, and non-law abiding, use my position to whip me internationally, is what people like me will not take it kindly, and then they will start pointing fault in the system of analysis itself. And that's where my apprehensions are coming from, because no statistic can be used to whip others, especially the ones who are doing the right things, to do the correct methodologies and are working on the right perspective. That is the only concern I have, and I'm sure Professor will take kindly to my words. And it's not coming from any ill will. It's just that I wanted to make certain things which were so apparent in my assessment, which did not meet my eye, did not meet my understanding of either the economy or placement or population. I thought I'll bring it up, and so that all the thinking individuals in this room would analyze what I have said, uh, are free to criticize my criticism, are free to get back to me, are free to have their analysis, and help me understand better, so that I can improve upon the things which where I need to work on. At the same time, if my analysis at places is right, then all those who need to work on their stats also should be made to work on. With these words, thank you, friends. Thank you very much. Today is the Prime Minister's Day in Lok Sabha, and unfortunately, I've been missing since morning, because first there was a BRICS um, uh, garden launch, rose garden launch at Chanakyapuri, then there was WHO, and then there was this program. Apologies for being late, but I have been engaged at various places. I must rush to the parliament at least, mark my presence and some intervention as possible, do that. And I will look forward to your feedback and areas you want me to work on. So let's decide to work together. Um, uh, and whenever there's an intellectual discussion on something, we all tend to gain from critiques and criticism. It is only the criticism of certain methodologies, not of individuals who are working so hard to bring out, to give the best material possible and a better policy framework. Thank you very much.
I want to thank you, Thomas. Actually, really, I want to thank you because most of the time when you have the opportunity that somebody from a government comes to something like this, say, thank you, very nice, and that's all. And you took your time reading, and I really, first of all, I want to appreciate it. I wanted to say again something I said before. These are not grades. We are not grading countries. We are comparing them with a methodology. And we use some international information that we have to use that if we want to use the same pattern to compare. Because if I use from one source for one country, another for another, I'll have another criticism, which are very important. Second, I want to highlight that something you already said. You've been made some changes, but sometimes changes take time to be absorbed by the figures, and it will come out. And I'm so excited that somebody like you are taking these things as important, and I'm sure that will give you very soon good results. Really, please receive my thanks for your reading.
Thank you. Thank you.
No, really, really. What I'm saying is deeply true. It's not only typical politeness.
To say something, I mean, I share your frustration because also my country, India, Italy is basically Botswana and Jordania. It's basically ahead of Italy. So I understand your frustration.
So, I mean, we have a lot to do. But, again, if we use it, like we are want to use it, like alert signs that give us like that is
Absolutely, absolutely. My reading was such that I wanted to make a point, and I'm happy that the authors themselves agreed with me, and I also agree with them that the moment you say these are not grades, I'm happy with it, because my only fear is if they are being used as grades. That is my only fear. Otherwise, from the positive perspective, whatever improvements we need to make, I'll be the first person to step forward and help in making those improvements and help in achieving our set goals. So I'm really pleased with the authors, and they both agree with me, and we all fall in the same category. That's another plus point.
Thank you, ma'am, for taking time off today. I know that you've had a very, very scheduled parliamentary session. And as Professor Sari pointed out, very few keynote speakers actually read through a report. So when you asked for this to be sent to a particular address, I was very happy. And thanks for pointing out and explaining to us the thinking behind the administration's various activities and decisions. And when we compare countries, there is a problem that is of definition, right? Because the data is given by the countries themselves, and how they perceive rule of law or property rights does play a major role. And this is only an indicator. And there are also various sub-themes within each of those broad categories that will take a longer time, and I'll definitely send those explanations to you. Thank you so much for taking time off. It was a pleasure.
coming. Thank you so
Very
much.
Thank you. We share no time.
No, no, thank you, thank you.
We'll break for lunch and we'll join back at 1:45.
Oh, yeah, I saw the post in Octopus. When you have come from your class? All right.
Manoj sir?
বলো সকালবেলা
That's my experience. It just appreciate this audience immediately.
Check 1 2.
होगा ना सही जाओ खाना खाओ ले जाओ थोड़ा सा खाना दिखा दो नार लगा दिया गाड़ी में माइक खोल लो सब इसको नया नहीं लॉन्ग शॉट दिखाना, ज्यादा नहीं, हल्का सा, ठीक है। फिर आगे
सोशल कोई भी कनेक्शन रखना है मेरा कोई केस नहीं है
तो जो फ्री डे है वो फेसबुक डे हो जाता है।
You leave your stuff here?
Yeah, we're just going right here.
Yeah.
That is 2 weeks ago. Nah, Wi-Fi means you are here. Yeah, but she never realized. She never realized. কেরম চলছে লিগ্যাল কাউন্সিল কখন মিটিং হয় বছরে 1-2 বার? না মিটিং তো রোজ আছে, এখন তো নতুন একটা কনভিনার করতেছে রোজ ডাকুরবেলা ডাক্তার মেরে ছেড়ে ছিলাম এটা কোথায় রাখা যায় খালি জায়গা আর ট্যাবলেট আছে ঘুমিয়ে যাচ্ছে क्या बोलती क्या चाहिए तो
कस के और सब ओके के लिए बोलना, तार भी लगा दो, वो भी लगा दो और जाओ खाना जाओ, मैं लगा देती हूँ। उस साइड में चले जाना, उस साइड में, हाँ उस साइड में खाली है। नहीं क्या दिक्कत है, किसी और ने आना है जाकर आप लंच ले लो। हाँ जी मैंने लेना है, एक एक करके खाएंगे ना, दोनों आदमी एक साथ नहीं खा सकते। मेरा बेटा गया है,
आपका लड़का हो?
हाँ मेरा बेटा, हम लोग बाप बेटे दोनों काम करते हैं। लड़कों को बहुत और फोटो के नाम से घर से करता हूँ मैं। अच्छा ओखला फेस्टिवल में। अच्छा ये एक्चुअली क्या है कि
अपना सेटअप है,
सब कुछ अपने।
नहीं अच्छी बात है, कहीं
नौकरी नहीं करना,
बस ये है कि क्लाइंट होना चाहिए। तो इस पे कौन सा कैमरा है?
ये तो नेट चल रहा है।
अच्छा
लाइव नेट जा रहा है,
तो ये भी आप ही कर रहे हैं?
हाँ ये
इनका अपना है?
नहीं है, कोई दिक्कत नहीं है।
जॉब से बेटर है। ये है कि मार्केट में क्लाइंट किसकी कितनी पकड़ है।
मेरी है ठीक है, मैं 8 साल से का काम कर रहा हूँ, 12-15 साल हो गए मेरे को। सीसीएस का काम करते हैं, इससे बड़ी कंपनी है सीसीएस, ये सब पहले सेल के प्रसिद्ध सोसाइटी में जो
कहाँ जाकर मीनाक्षी निकल उसके इंटरव्यू देना था, चाहत के कॉलेज में गया। अच्छा तो लेकिन
गई हो पैनल खत्म हो, मैं भी आया तो ये इसका एंड चल रहा था, आपके पास
नहीं हो तो
लास्ट ही था, मतलब
लास्ट नहीं था, उनका पहले था सेक्शन की, तो लेट होने की वजह से तो आपको मिल गया
है ना, आप लोग पता नहीं चाहिए
चल रहा है चल रहा है
चल रहा है। ये रहेगा ये पार्टीशन
हेलो आवाज कर दिया हेलो
sorry hello yeah I think something happened so what I usually on tell hello 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 अभी शुभांगी है नहीं और you can see these things. It was really आपके पास डाउट इसकी है Give me 5 minutes.